guys, it's your girl Kelly J here and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a voiceover for this makeup tutorial. I had put a poll on my Instagram stories quite a while ago asking what you guys wanted to listen to, whether it was music, me telling you what I'm doing, or me just talking about random stuff. And the poll was pretty much split dead even between me talking about random stuff and me talking about what I'm doing, so that's what I'm going to attempt to do. I feel like a lot of my makeup is pretty self-explanatory anyways, and I don't really go too crazy or do a lot of crazy things. So I'll try and tell you about some of the products that I'm using and what I think about them and just anything else that comes to mind. The first couple products that I used are Versali products, and unfortunately Versali is no longer in business, at least at the moment. The owners had a baby and they have decided to take some time off from their business to enjoy their time together as a family, which I think is really sweet. I do miss their products because they have been extremely helpful with my skin, but obviously I know how important it is to spend time with your children before they grow up because they don't stay young forever. My daughter is already 5.5 and my son just turned 3, and I really don't know where time went. It just flew by. So I completely understand them wanting to take some time off. But these products are super amazing and I'm just trying to salvage them as much as I possibly can. So lately I have been mainly using concealer for my entire face and not really using as much foundation. And if you have picked up on this from some of my last couple makeup tutorials, I don't really mention the concealer that I'm using, and that's because they are from Jeffree Star Cosmetics. In the last year or two, he has seriously become under heavy scrutiny for his past and his actions and some of the things that he does and has done over the time that he has been more in the public eye. And I try not to get too involved with any kind of drama or canceling or things like that. I kind of like to just keep to myself, mind my own business, use the products that I like, and that's that. Some people think that if a person does something really bad, that they should be canceled and pretty much wiped off the face of the earth. I try not to go to that extent. I think you can disagree with somebody. You don't have to support them. You can block them on social media so you don't see anything about them. I have invested a lot of money into his brand since it had first launched. And as you know, if you are familiar with me and have been around my channel for a while, I am a stay-at-home mom. I have 2 children. And I've only recently started making more money being at home with an online marketing job that I recently come into, and I also recently opened art commissions, but the money is infrequent and slow and not a huge amount. So I cannot afford to take all of the products that I have purchased from Jeffree Star and more or less just throw them in the trash. I can't do that. I'm going to use up the products that I have, especially because they are great quality. No matter how you feel about Jeffree, there's no denying that his products are amazing quality. His lipsticks, his concealers. His concealers are so good that I hardly use foundation in my makeup looks anymore because his concealer just covers so extremely well. I don't need to really put foundation on over top of it. Will I be buying more products from him again in the future? I'm not sure. I typically only buy products if they are on sale, usually around the holidays, because I just said earlier, I don't have very much money. and the products that I do buy, I want to make sure that they're good quality so that I'm getting my money's worth out of it. But I don't have any immediate plans to purchase from him right now. So that's that. That's also why I don't really mention his products in my videos anymore, and why I do not do reviews, or why I don't list them in my description box. I just try to steer clear of any kind of drama. I'm really just not interested in that. So after the Farsali and the concealer, I did put on a little bit of foundation on top just for the video's sake for this makeup tutorial. I also applied a pressed powder afterwards, and both the foundation and the powder are the Fit Me collection by Maybelline Cosmetics. Maybelline is my favorite drugstore brand. A lot of the products are really great. The foundation that I had found for them is the closest shade I have ever gotten to my skin tone, and I absolutely love it. It's not as full coverage as I'd like it to be, but when I pair it with the Jeffree Star Cosmetics concealers that I use, there's really no going wrong with it. And the pressed powder is also really nice. I do have a loose powder from the Maybelline Fit Me. I don't use that as much because I like the pressed powder more, but I do have a loose powder just in case I want to be extra fancy with my makeup. Maybelline also has my all-time favorite mascara ever, and that is the Falsies. When I need mascara, that is my go-to. In more recent years, if I have to buy mascara, that's really the only kind I buy, which says a lot because I love buying different things when I go to the store, whether it's for makeup or hair. I always like trying different kinds, different brands, different types. But with mascara, it's just the Falsies over and over and over again. The highlight that I used is also by Jeffree Star Cosmetics, and it is in the shade Ice Cold. It is my absolute favorite highlight ever. It is such a nice icy white, and I think it goes really nicely with my skin tone. And the thing that I love the most about it is it looks good even if I put it on my bare face with no other makeup on at all. I also applied a little bit of blush across my cheeks and my nose. That's something that I've been doing a bit more lately. I never really used to use blush. I feel like my face would always get red a lot, and I remember that. So I never used a lot of blush because I knew my face was always pretty red or pink anyways. And when I was younger, the foundations that I would buy and use made my face more pink when I actually needed to buy things with more of like a neutral to a yellow undertone. So I guess I just chose not to really use blush that much because my face was already pretty red in the first place. But I've started using it a little bit more now, just across my cheeks and my nose, and I think it gives my makeup a nice and different look from what it used to be like. So for my eyeshadow today, I was feeling pretty spontaneous and fun, and definitely inspired by my hair. So I chose a purple and a green color that match my hair as close as possible. And I figured, you know what, why not just go all the way and put one color on one eye and the other color on the other eye. And just wait until you see the end. It honestly looks so good, at least in my opinion, and I really, really, really love how it came out. I don't usually take very many risks when I do my makeup. I usually stick to what I know and more neutral colors, and I kind of do the same thing over and over to a degree. There are some videos on my channel where I've tried to branch out and do really different things, but when I am just doing my makeup for whatever, I just tend to do the same thing with more neutral colors. So this was just something fun and different that made for a pretty good video. And a pretty good end look too with my crazy hair. The colors that I used were also from Jeffree Star Cosmetics palettes. I think both of the shades that I used were from his Alien palette. His Alien palette has since been discontinued, which is pretty unfortunate if I would want to repurchase it, especially because my precious 3-year-old son has, to a degree, destroyed some of the pans in my palette. But anyways, I can still salvage some of the colors, so that's just what I'm doing until it all runs out. So I am also doing liquid eyeliner. I used to do liquid eyeliner a lot. I was pretty good at it because of how frequently I did it and how much I practiced. I've been a little out of practice lately, hence the funny faces that I was making when I first started with the eyeliner. But I love adding just a nice little flick of black at the end of my eyes. I always think it just makes my eyes and my eye makeup look a little bit better and a little bit more put together. This little cat eye is probably my favorite aspect of makeup. When I look at makeup pictures, I'm always drawn to the eye looks that have the winged eyeliner. But it definitely takes a lot of practice to get it right. And the one piece of advice I have, if you like doing winged eyeliner but struggle with it, is to not pull or stretch your skin at all, because if you lift your eyebrow up or you pull the skin tight before laying down your lines, your skin isn't naturally like that, so when you let it go, it's going to fall back into its usual placement, which means that your line is probably not going to look the same way. So when I do my eyeliner now, I really try hard to just look straight at my mirror without pulling on my eye or raising my eyebrow. It's really difficult, but like with anything else, it just takes practice and you will eventually get it, and it will eventually become very easy and natural to do. So now I'm pretty much caught up to my placement in the video, and all I had done is curled my lashes, and now I'm using my favorite mascara, which is the Falsies by Maybelline. My lashes are not very thick or very full, but I have realized that if my lashes are clean and I curl them and then I put on 1 to 2 coats of the Falsies, it gives them a really nice look. And it keeps my lashes spread out with very minimal clumping, so you don't get the kind of like spider leg eyelash appearance. If that's your style, then totally go for it, but for me, I tried to go for a more natural lash look, so this is just what I do. The great thing about makeup is there is no right or wrong way to do things. To a degree, I see a lot of tutorials, so to speak, on Instagram where it has like, you should do your eyeliner this way but not this way, and a lot of that stuff is just up to your preference. If you have found a way that you like doing your makeup, you should continue to do it that way. I think when it comes to more technical aspects, such as the liquid liner example, you should not hold your eyebrow up to do your eyeliner, but you can still do your eyeliner however you want. You know, holding your eyebrow up, pulling your skin tight is more of a technical aspect that you shouldn't do that because it will mess up your liner. But when you're actually doing your liner, it doesn't matter how you do it because all that matters is you like how your makeup is done. I hope that makes sense. I feel like I just talked in one big circle about nothing. So I'm going to keep moving along. So all I'm doing here is adding a little bit of a more neutral brownish eyeshadow underneath my lash line. I debated using the purple and green colors that I had put on my lid, but I decided against it. I thought it might be a little bit too much, and even though this is a pretty bold look, I didn't want to go super duper bold. So I figured just a little smudge of brown underneath would do the job just fine. So for the lipstick, I chose to go with something a bit more on the lighter side because of how dramatic my eyes are. And then obviously I am finishing off my look with some setting spray because that will help your makeup look fresh and hydrated and last even longer. So this is the finished makeup look, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed watching and might have learned a little trick or two. I knew I had to do something really fun in light of my hair being a couple different crazy colors, and it was just really inspiring me. And for how infrequently I do my makeup anymore, like all out doing my makeup, I'm always so surprised when I actually do a good job. Like, the blending is really good, and I don't know where it came from because it's not like I practice doing my makeup much anymore. If I'm doing more makeup than just my eyebrows and maybe mascara, I'll do some concealer and then powder and then maybe a little bit of highlight, and then that's it. So yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised with how this turned out. I think it looks really cool and it matches my hair perfectly. I might have to do my makeup like this when I'm going out and about. It just makes life more fun, and that is something you should definitely be doing. I've gotten some comments about my hair, you know, being colors like this, but really, like, do whatever you feel like doing. Life is too short to listen to what other people have to say and to care about it so much. And that's something that I'm still trying to learn, even at 25 years old. I'm still trying to get it through my head that, like, my opinion is the only one that matters. And as long as I'm happy with how I look, then, you know, that's all that's important. So I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did like it, then go ahead and give it a thumbs up so that I know, and you can also leave a comment down below telling me what your favorite part was. If you're not subscribed, make sure to hit that button, and you can also turn on the bell icon so you know as soon as I upload videos, which is usually every other Friday.
Baba do it.
I would like to finish my video, but you're kind of stopping me from doing that.
Baba do it.
I just told you what I'm doing.
Baba do it.
I just told you.
Baba do it, Mom.
You don't get it, do you?
I love you so much.
I love you so much too.
And I have little teeth.
Yeah, you have little teeth.
And we have big teeth.
Yep.
And Daddy had little teeth.
Dad has big teeth.
Chloe had little big teeth.
Chloe has little teeth. I'll be down shortly.
Maybe we'll need your dad then.
Huh?
We'll need your dad then.
Okay.
And we'll go down there and we'll do it then.
Okay.
And we'll do it.
Thank you guys so much for watching, and I can't wait to see all of your beautiful faces next time. Bye.